Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. How are you doing today? It is so awesome to see each and every one of you beautiful, amazing, wonderful folks in the audience. Man, what a day already. What a day already. I can't even believe it's already Friday. Already Friday. Man, and my hair is sort of being nice today. I know. I did not stand close enough to my razor this morning. I apologize for that. I look a tad bit scruffy, but we've got Justin Mello in the house, Studio Geek 32. I have a consult with Studio Geek 32 coming up this morning. I'm looking forward to talking to him one-on-one to see what he wants to do with his channel. Good morning, Rodney White. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Be still, my beating heart. Timey Lives is in the house. TWG7, good morning. Passing out the donuts, dog food, broken hearts, and some cookies already this early in the morning. It is beautiful to see you, my friend. Oh, boy. From Zero to Homestead, hello. How are you doing? Desmond Donders is in the house. My good friend, Justin Mello. Justin must have contacted Timey like an hour and a half ago just to make sure she was awake for the best hour of my day. Right, Justin? Good morning, Susan's Creative. Hello. How are you doing? At 11 a.m. I have Michael's 30-minute free consultation. I believe, actually, Studio Geek, it is at 11:30. I do need the 30 minutes. But either way, I'll be around. Hey, good morning, Ralph. That's how I roll in the house. I hope that you and Justin are doing fantastic today. I hope Justin is on the mend. I'm sure he is. He bounces back like a rubber ball, I'm sure. Young people, you know what I'm saying? Susan's Creative, how are you doing today? It is awesome to see you. I might know the topic for today. Mr. Michael T. Panetta, you might know the topic for today. It is probably going to depend how many people have seen my new video. Hey, Rachel Rawson's in the house. Oh, TWG7 has got Timey's pool boy in the house. Had no volume on. How are you able to hear? Are you just thinking what I'm thinking, Timey? Is that what's going on? To answer your Twitter question, Mike, I'm great. Thanks for asking. How are you? Rachel Rawson, I am doing amazing today. It's Friday. It is freaking cold outside. It's 27 degrees, but there is a bright, sunny sky out today. So we have to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, though. I want to crawl back into bed and cuddle up with my honey bunny. But she went to work. Karen Summers, hello. Somebody's got to pay the bills around here, and I guess that's how that works. I saw Heavy Metal Magnet share out my live stream this morning. Thank you, Heavy. I know you can't be here because you're so busy working, but I hope you're feeling better, my friend, and I hope the rib's recovering. I was wondering why you weren't talking. Oh, I'm always talking, TWG7. That's part of my problem. That's what gets me in trouble. Yes, Justin is back to full health. He yelled at me this morning, so now I am positive he is. Oh, that's good to know, Ralph. Your voice sounds better, Mike. It's getting there. It is getting there. I'm not in singing shape just yet, but I'm getting closer every single day. Hey, Marty's crew, good morning. Listening at work. Oh well. It is such a pleasure to see you guys today. If you have not seen yet, I released a new video on my vlog channel. I thought you were late. Never. Timey, I'm never late, sweetie. You must have had your stream paused. Oh, I released a new video on my vlog channel today. That marks 3 videos this week of, in my opinion, higher quality than what I was able to produce before. I am really proud of this one. I'm rendering the whole Maestro film of 2 to 5 hours, the whole evening. It takes 12 hours. Holy mackerel, Karen. That's gonna use up some energy for you there. That's gonna use some energy up. So I'm really excited about the video I put out today, because I had talked about slow burn comedy earlier in the week, and I think there's a little bit of slow burn comedy in there, but I got so many awesome comments to this video already. It's amazing. I'm not a moderator, so I have to limit how much I talk, but I'm working on something right now. All right, Timey, we'll bear with you. Is your wife working at the Walmart? No, she's got a different job. I will make a premiere off it, but taking some sections of the whole movie. I think that's a great idea, Karen. That is a great idea. Good morning, who's your back? Hello. 3 awesome videos. Thank you, needs more subs. I picked up my game this week big time, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm really proud about the content I was able to produce on the vlog channel this week. If you do not know, we started out this week with the speed cleaning video, and then on Wednesday I released the video of our exciting fun at the Insane Asylum with Michael T. Panetta, Jay Lippman, and Inspired John. And Friday I ended up with a really funny Extreme Zoom Tubes video that is really kind of different for something that I've done on my channel. It is longer, and it's so funny that the comments you get when you tell a good story in a video, people don't notice how long it is. And you'll know what I mean when you watch the video, because you see the clips at the beginning of some of the crazy stuff that I do with this thing. And halfway through the video, you're like, I don't understand. How does that even happen? How does he manage to do that? It's a pretty cool video. It's a pretty cool video. But today, all this happened. All this did happen, Susan. All of it really happened. Today, I thought it would be really fun to broach the subject because I have so many people telling me, hey, this goofy extreme toy thing is something you're pretty good at. So a preview of the film Glass yesterday at the movies. Thought it was your clip. Well, Karen, thank you. I hope to get better. I definitely hope to get better. There is some really cool footage in the intro for that Glass movie for sure. I thought today would be a fun day since I've gotten so many suggestions this morning about other toys that I should take to the extreme. I thought it would be fun to talk about what your favorite toy was when you were growing up as a kid. What is the kind of stuff that you got, or stuff, maybe even stuff, that you really wanted when you were a kid that you never got? Because there's always one of those. There is always one of those. It doesn't seem long. Thank you, needs more subs. Okay, be right back. Gotta pop into the loft attic. Hey! Oh man, Michael T, Jay, and John went Michael to Crazy House. That shouldn't surprise anyone. Goofballs are always goofy. Oh, you know it. You know it. Michael does goofy. Shock. Is there a Carl version of the Zoom Tube? Oh man, that would be fun. You know what? I think I need to do a Carl video this week. I think people are missing Carl. I tried to send the B-roll to your email, but it said their email doesn't exist. Make sure it's brollsmackdown@gmail.com. Here's what it is. BROLLSMACKDOWN@gmail.com. Boom. There it is. That's the email right there. I'm still a kid. I know, man. You're the lucky one. You are the lucky one, student geek. Studio geek. About to get 6 to 10 inches of snow tonight. Looks like snow vlogging tomorrow. Who's your back? Snow sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Transformers toys were the best. Were the best. Well, let me tell you about a couple of the toys that I had growing up as a kid that I really liked. And when I was a kid, we lived in Colorado because my dad was in the military. And when he got out of the military, he began to teach. He was a music teacher for a large portion of his life while we lived in Colorado. And but I always kind of was fascinated by military things and stuff like that. Back when I was a kid, there was this giant, I mean, we're talking massive. This thing would have been probably, I don't know, 4 foot long or so, and maybe 2.5 feet wide. And it was basically the deck of an aircraft carrier. It was a deck of an aircraft carrier. And you had these little rubber planes. They were about this big. They had these little rubber planes that you would stick into the slots on this, and there was like a pulley system underneath that had these rubber bands attached to it. So you would slide the plane back, and then you would push these buttons, and these planes would just whoosh, take off of the deck of this aircraft carrier. Now, I've seriously never seen another one of these in stores or anywhere. I've never seen them, but it was probably my favorite toy, my most memorable toy as a kid growing up. And so I would really seriously love to find something like that. I mean, we're talking, if you want dangerous toys that could put an eye out, that's a good one. Hey, idiot of the day, good morning, Jeff. How are you doing today? No snow here, just gray and rainy weather, and not that cold at all. It's 27 degrees here, Karen. It is cold. It is too freaking cold for snow today. I hear you. I had the Fisher-Price farm set. Wish I still had it. They are going for big bucks now. Oh, you are not kidding. Old toys like that go for so much money now. That's not fun, Susan. Liked perfect snow. I like snow. I like snow. If I had somebody who was going to come and shovel that crap, I'd be totally fine with snow. Except for that, once it snows, my car doesn't go anywhere. I'm stuck. I'm totally stuck. Hey, good morning, Jay Lippman. Jay got stuck in the attic. That sounds pretty dangerous. I'm watching the stream on my phone and typing the chat on my computer because today the internet is not fast. Studio Geek, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Hey, make sure that you message me your Skype so that I know how to contact you, by the way, Studio Geek. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the 30-minute consultation is super cool. Guys, you get to talk to me for 30 minutes about any subject that you want as it pertains to YouTube, and I'll try to help you out. I'll try to push you in the right direction. If you want to talk about analytics, or you want to talk about, well, whatever you want. If you want to discuss your thumbnails, or your release times, or your niche, or whatever it is that you want to discuss about your YouTube channel to help point you in the right direction, it's a 30-minute free consultation. It gives me information because I get to know what people are interested in learning more about. And it gives me the opportunity to get to know more about the people behind the camera, which of course is something that you know I love. The link is in the description. It's super easy. You just click on the link and you pick a time and you are all set. So give it a shot. Give it a shot. I'd love to talk to you for 30 minutes. I had the Sunshine Family, but my dog ate the mom and the baby, so I made mother bring me to the store to pick up a new baby, but they only had the little one with the big afro. I didn't care. Yeah, whatever. It's just hair, right? Hey, good morning, JB Cupider. Now the dog also ate the dad's legs, so I used a rocking, so I used a rocking chair as a wheelchair, and he adopted a little African American baby. That little girl took oh, that's pretty awesome. That's awesome, TWG7. Hey, is 21090 Brewing in the house? Good morning. Hey, and You Do It is in the house. Good morning, You Do It. How are you doing? I will call you for the how will I call you for the consultation? Studio Geek. Because of the subject matter that you are interested in, a Skype call would be best so that you'll be able to share out your screen with me and we can take a quick look at your analytics. Hello 21090 Brewing. Remember the Sunshine Family. I do not remember the Sunshine Family. Susan's creative. I was moving stuff around to make space for the roofers, and I boxed myself in. Took a minute to dig myself out. Well, Jay Lippman, I am so thankful that you got out. My favorite toy was a novelty camera. It took real pictures and processed them in the camera. This was before the instant cameras. It was called the Cookie Camera, made by Ideal. Damn, I'll bet you, Ralph, that's worth some serious bucks these days. I'll bet you that is worth some serious bucks these days. 21090. I think Joe may try to get Def Leppard tickets for the summer. Def Leppard. What mic are you using? Studio Geek. I use a Rode VidMic Pro. It's a pretty good mic. I like it. I actually had a company send me a new mic to test out. It is a lapel mic, and it's kind of unique. It has a built-in thing to it that should really enable me to get some great stuff out of it. I'm going to be testing it over the next couple of days, and it may become my go-to studio mic. because the microphone that I'm using right now is a boom mic, and the problem with that is that it's very, very sensitive. So the road is out that way, behind you guys. And the road noise comes in here and bounces off that back wall right there. And I know that it probably picks up a lot more of that than it should. So if I'm wearing a small lapel mic like right here or something, hopefully you'll get a lot cleaner sound. The only thing that concerns me there is that my laptop is of course right here, right to the left of you guys, or right to the right, or whatever side it is of you guys. And so the laptop makes some noise because it does have a fan on it that's constantly going. So the lapel mic might pick that up. It's going to be really interesting to see how that works. I'm finally oh, hold on. I was watching an episode of Pawn Stars one time, and Rick got his eye put out. Corey was looking at the toy bazooka, and someone bought it to sell, and he tested it. Oh, that is freaking hilarious, Rodney. That is hilarious. Love my Light Bright. TWG7 Light Bright was great stuff, I have to admit. Hey, good morning, Budget Bushcraft. Gemma's in the house. Hello, Gemma. How are you doing? How are you doing? Favorite toy was Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, Etch-a-Sketch was good stuff. When we were traveling, we would have the Etch-a-Sketch in the car. I mean, it was literally hours of fun. Hours of fun. And JB Cupider says his favorite toy was Gyroscope. I did have one of those as well. I used to make some really cool patterns. Hey, I'm finally part of the 500 Club. Congratulations, Mr. Jay Littman. If you guys haven't seen, Cody Warner put out a video with Jay Littman in it yesterday. I actually thought this was one of Cody's best videos in a very long time. He also had another friend of the show, Steve Miller, in the video as well. And we got to see a little bit of a behind the scenes of Cody and his dad, which I thought, for the first time in a long while with Cody, showed a lot of heart. And I thought it was a great video. So I know Cody probably doesn't watch this very often. I know sometimes he does, but Cody, I thought it was a great video, man. I think that going to a slower schedule is going to do you a lot of good, because if you can put out powerful stuff like that on a regular basis, it's only going to help. I thought it was a great video. I did. I definitely thought it was a great video. Budget Bushcraft is in the house. We miss you, Budget. I'm so glad you stopped by today. I have the the Rode Video Mic Go. I believe Studio Geek, that is the one that Jay Littman uses as well. It's a tiny little ball. My son got an Etch-a-Sketch for his 5th birthday. I played with it more than he did. Isn't that funny, Marty? Isn't that funny how us big kids have more imagination than the little ones? I don't understand it. I don't understand how that works. Now, there's one other gift that I remember very, very vividly from as a kid. There was this. Hey, Austin Bacasa, good morning. The grind is real today. There is no doubt, my friend. No doubt. I've done that too. You should see our Lego collection. My parents couldn't afford it when I was a kid, so I think I overcompensated when I had kids. Yep, Susan, I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat. That's the Snowball. I have that one. Yeah, the Snowball microphone. I need to get one of those, I think. We'll see. Oh, you use the micro, not the Go. Okay. Well, I thought it was close. Not sure I'm happy with it lately, but it could use a setup. My Snowball, yes, that is the mic I have. Wow, everybody has the freaking Snowball mic. I need to contact them and see if they'll send me one for testing. I did that with Scalerectic. I don't know what that is. Our lad hates it. I'm legit making 3 videos today. Ha ha. 1 down, 2 to go. Austin, I do have 2 videos I have to put in the can today as well. This is one of the best 10 minutes of my day. Well, thank you, Budget. Love you, brother. I love you. What is up, peeps? You're tagging me in that. Just need to get back to moving the table back and forth. It was a better setup. I use the Snowball. See, everybody has a freaking Snowball. I need to get one. I need to get a good studio mic. Slot cars. Oh my gosh, Desmond. Oh man, I played for hours with slot cars. In fact, one year we got the slot car racers that would actually switch lanes. Oh my goodness. We had so much fun with that. Holy mackerel. I used to run an indoor playground back in the day, so shall we say I purchased my share of toys. Oh, that's awesome. Jeremy Feyrer, good morning. Was the toy called, hold on. Was the toy called Flying Aces by Mattel with the 2 Corsair planes that launched off the deck? That's how I roll. I think you might be onto something. That might be it. I wonder if you can still get that. That's how I roll. I'm going to have to do a search for that when I get off the stream. I'm really interested in that. Godspeed, Super Beast, good morning. Hey, look at this. Nick Pham is in the house. I have a snowball mic also. I need to check out Cody's video to see Steve and Jay for sure. Yeah, Nick Pham, I thought this was probably Cody's best video in quite a while. He showed a heck of a lot of heart. I thought it was fun. I thought he told a good story. Plus 2 of my favorite people in the whole world were in it. Steve Miller Photo and Jay Littman. So I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. You need to tell the peeps that you make the mic you're trying out, but it would be perfect to try too. A company sent me a microphone, a lapel mic that I have to test this weekend. Jesus, how many updates does this computer need? I need to watch this from my laptop so I could type correctly. Godspeed, Super Beast. Good morning, good morning. It is awesome to see you. By the way, Micah, thank you so much for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot when you come by. Oh, man, you guys are amazing. So the other toy that I had as a kid that I absolutely loved was this robot thing. And on the robot had these number pad on the top, and you would put in like some stuff on the number pad, which would tell the robot to go left like 5 steps and then go right by 5 and forward 5 steps. And nowadays kids would be like, oh my God, this is the most tedious, stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. But back then, man, that was awesome, man. You could make this robot do anything you wanted to. So it was pretty stupid because we would make the robot go to the refrigerator, and then of course we'd walk to the refrigerator, take a soda and put it on top of the robot after we programmed it to bring the soda back to us wherever we were sitting before. It's pretty stupid. But you know what? As kids, this was the greatest thing ever. Did anyone watch Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas movie this past year where he was supposed to buy a toy for his son, but it was sold out, and his parents, we will do anything to get that toy. Susan's creative. I know exactly what movie you're talking about. It's actually kind of an older movie. Phil Hartman is in it, who of course is dead now. I believe it's called Jingle All the Way, and it's one of my kid's favorite movies. I think he wants like a Rocket Man toy or something like that. That's a great movie. I really like that one. That's one of my favorites. That is definitely one of my favorites. Air hogs, anyone. Those foam planes that you shoot off that shotgun. Oh yeah, air hogs are pretty cool. Turbo Man, that's the one. That's Turbo Man. I know, I tell them I should try. Oh, you guys are epic. Hey, Panic D videos in the house. Good morning, Panic D. Oh. Did I see this right? Good morning, Backpacking with Jason. Are we talking robots? Jason, we're talking about toys that we had as a kid, or toys that we really wanted as a kid growing up. I did a video this morning called Extreme Zoom Tubes, where I acted like a 12-year-old and took the new Zoom Tubes toy to the extreme, which is exactly what I would have done when I was a child. I had a lot of fun with it, and people seem to really enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. But it prompted me to have a big discussion with Michael T. Panetta and Jay Littman in our text stream, and I thought I would bring that discussion here. And we're just basically talking about toys that we had as a kid that we really loved. And so please, I had a Big Trax very similar to that. Made it chase the cat. Big Trax needs more subs. I think that might have actually been what I'm talking about. That sounds really familiar. I used to play with the toy Hot Wheels cars myself, Rodney White. Oh my gosh. I think the Hot Wheels toys is what gave me so much inspiration when I was doing my ZoomTube videos, because boy, I used to do some crazy stuff with the Hot Wheels tracks, man. Remember the first video computer game my friend had? I just ping pong with 2 white strips. I thought it was so cool. Karen Summers, my cousin, had one of those, and oh my gosh, we just sat there with the stupid paddle and played that thing for hours. It was ridiculous. Now I have you in my earbuds so I can hang out and listen today. Oh boy, the chat just jumped on me again. I will see your tube video soon. My son got one of those and he loves it. Oh, that's so awesome, Nick Pham. That's so awesome. I just go all big kid and have a really good time. I hope you enjoy it. Jingle all the way. Turbo Man. That's right. That's right, man. I love toys. Trying to think. That was with Tom Arnold. Yes, Tom Arnold was in that as well. You do it. I do think. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Sinbad was in it. Sinbad was in it. That was so. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. Don't break the ice. I remember that game as a kid. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That was a cool one. Toy Story is a great film about handling toys. I love it. Oh yeah, it is. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I had all the original Star Wars tours and got sold in a garage sale. Could have retired if I still had those now. Oh man, you are not kidding, Panic D. Does anybody remember the Star Wars trash compactor thing? Oh my gosh. You'd put the dudes in there and the walls would close in, and it had like this foam rubber stuff in the bottom of it. Oh, my cousin had one of those. I loved that thing. That was so awesome. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, man. Now the chat jumped on me again. You didn't take that to the extreme. There is so much more potential for it being more extreme. Rachel Rawson, I know. There might end up being a part 2. I got to be honest with you. It was the longest shoot I've ever done. It took me about 3 days to get all the footage in for that one. And honestly, I love it. I love the story that the video tells. I think it's a lot of fun, but I'm also a tad bit disappointed about some of the darkness of some of the videos. It's a little bit grainy. That kind of bothers me. My parents still have the Millennium Falcon toy in their garage. Oh, Marty, that was such an awesome toy. Oh, that was such an awesome toy. The thing was just massive. It was so cool. Pong. That's right, Susan's Creative. I love my Atari 800 XL. It put me on the path to software engineering. That's awesome you do it. I used to have a Commodore 64. That's what I played with. My bicycle and I spent hours together going places I should have never went with my friends. Nick Fam TV. I can so relate to that. I can so relate to that. My friend and I would ride our bikes all over the place. And of course, this is back in the day when you didn't have a cell phone. And we were 10 years old anyways, so there were no cell phones. Your parents honestly had not a freaking clue on the planet where the heck you were. My friend and I would get on our bikes and we would drive miles and miles and miles to go and hit basically we would hit every pizza shop, every sub shop, and every arcade machine that was located. Like some of the laundromats and stuff in town had arcade machines. And every week we would ride our bikes to all these far corners just searching out different arcade machines. Oh, that was awesome. Now they don't even make arcade machines, really. I went out and played with friends of mine a lot when I was a kid myself. I used to be a park and recreations and leisure services teams as a kid, and they came to my local park a lot. Oh, that's awesome, Rodney. Yeah, because you could play basketball. There was always kids there. That was fantastic. I had so many Hot Wheels. I gave them to my nephew. Man, I love the Hot Wheels thing. Oh, we used to do such crazy things. All right, one video officially uploaded and scheduled. Awesome, Bacasa. ColecoVision. Oh my gosh, those things were so awesome. Things were so awesome. My dad is a Hot Wheels dealer. His personal collection is over 63,000 at last count. Oh my goodness, Panic D. That must have been like heaven growing up. Holy mackerel. That's right, we played outside for hours. We absolutely did. TV back in the day, we didn't have many toys. Bicycles were best. Absolutely. I had my breakfast. I just had my breakfast. Well, congratulations, Studio Geek. I just had my breakfast too. Hold on. Oh man, the chat just jumped on me again. We would go 3 towns over through the woods. That's what I'm saying. My parents never had any idea. Oh, Stretch Armstrong. I did have one of those too. We were Sid from the Toy Story. Oh man. I blew them up with firecrackers and gasoline. Yep. We've had the moments of doing that too. My brother had the Millennium Falcon. Oh, that was such cool stuff. Godspeed, Super Beach, Beast, nothing much. I got to record 2 more videos. Let's see. Panic D, I had every toy from Kenner. Oh, that is so awesome. Original Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Tony Hawk skateboarding, Rachel Ross, and holy mackerel. I did so much Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And a long row and ride down the street, play train. Ooh, that sounds pretty dangerous, Susan. Atari was the bomb back in the day, for sure, Jeremy Feyrer. I will send you my Skype username. Yep, that sounds perfect, Studio Geek. Remember Micro Machines? The Legos. Oh yeah, Micro Machines were pretty cool stuff. I'm so far behind on the chat. We're going to try to catch up a little bit. You guys, this conversation is freaking epic. I love it. I have the scars to prove it. I can imagine. Were you Sid from Toy Story? Stretch Armstrong. I did like Stretch Armstrong. The other thing that we had, me go Nick fam, I should park 3 towns. Yep, big time. I'm feeling a lot better, Pam. Hey, good morning, Pam. Ozza, Airstream, Ozza Dream, hello. The Millennium Falcon was all-time awesome. It really was. Played with Barbie as a child. Not so much playing with the doll itself, but I liked making her house and her furniture and clothes. Yep. Just setting it up, man. Just setting it up. I could totally see that. Marty's Crew, I miss arcades too, man. If they still had them, I would still be going. Anyone want to meet up for a hike in Springer Mountains, Georgia? Ooh, I do. If it was warm and toasty in the 60s, I would love to do that. Can we please all cry for me? Because I'm old enough to remember mobile phones not being there either. I know, it was a thing. I was a real tomboy, playing mostly with boys and playing soldier. That's cool, Karen. That is totally cool. Micro Machines were awesome. Nowadays, I spend a lot of time on apps on my phone and on Safari, either watching TV or eating food. I hear you on that one, Rodney White. I hear you on that one. 20 minutes left. I can't believe how fast it goes. Where's the tip jar link? Airstream Ozza Dream. Is the tip jar link not in the description today? Did I mess that up? I don't think I did. I think it's there, but let me check. Yep, there it is. Whoa. Come on, we can do this. I'm having so much fun today. Guys, I'm so thrilled that so many people enjoyed the video that I did. There we go. We have 2 Dutch channels as a kid. I lived in Holland. Had an in-car phone when I was 20 years old. I thought I was all that. Working my office job and feeling important. Susan, that's awesome. That is awesome. My mom was definitely one of the first people that I knew that had a cell phone. She had a phone in her car because she did a lot of traveling. Should watch Metal for breakfast. Let's see here. Growing up, I hated Barbies, but stuffed. Oh my goodness, today. Hey, Airstream, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's take a look at Airstream's message. I hope they left us a message today. In memory of Marty McFly. Oh, is Marty gone? Marty probably froze to death. It's pretty cold. Airstream, thank you so much. Your donation means a whole lot to Monica and I, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. We are today talking a little bit about toys that we had growing up as a kid, or toys that we really wanted that we didn't get. In the Woods with Wolfie, hello, good morning. I remember pagers. As a technician, I carried those around for a long time. Inspired John is in the house. Hello, Inspired John. We are talking about toys that we had as kids because I had a fun discussion this morning after I released my video on my other channel, which is me taking Zoom tubes to the extreme, about the favorite toys that we had growing up as kids, and we've got some awesome ones here. A lot of folks apparently played with Star Wars. Oh, one that was mentioned a lot this morning? Do you guys remember the green machine? Remember payphones back in the day? Here's a time. Call someone who cares. Yeah. That's a horrible thought. What's a horrible thought, sweetie? I found a payphone a few days ago. I know where there's a payphone, actually. I don't know that it works, but I know where there is one close to me. It's like finding Bigfoot these days. They're pretty rare. Godspeed, Super Beast, no room. You know, so we were talking about the green machine this morning, though. Do you guys remember the green machine? This was like the big wheel, except for that it steered so that you could slide the back end around. Marty has been missing for quite a while. I might need to find a new 2019 mascot. That's a good idea, Jay. Maybe find one that might live a little longer. When I was a kid, my dad was a coach of baseball. I was bored and would watch the game instead I played with ants. Ah, yes. When I lived in Colorado, I did some playing with ants until we found out that they were fire ants and they hurt like hell when they bite. Oh my gosh, they are horrible. They would build these big triangular like volcano looking things. For some reason, we used to think it was the funniest thing to go and stomp on these, but the ants generally tended to have the last laugh on that one. We still have payphones in parts of Scotland that do not have cell signal. Wow. Desmond, that's pretty cool. Record your own call to action video for Michael Feyrer Jr. Yes, absolutely. Susan's Creative gave me an awesome call to action video. Now I just have to craft a video that I want to use it with, because there's no way I'm not using that one. That one is just epic. Now I have to go and record one for her. Killed him this morning. He transported to my cabin. Uh-oh, Airstream's got some Martys in the cabin. My favorite present was a mic. Oh, that's awesome, Studio Geek. That is so cool. I'm great, Pam, thanks. Yeah, Pam's Great Outdoors is in the house today. Are you doing some fishing? Oh, I used to love Voltron. Yeah, Voltron was awesome. Voltron was so cool. And, what were they? Oh, I guess the robot thingies that turn into cars. Psst, I love those things. There's movies about them. Now I can't even remember what they were. I went to a payphone, tried to call a friend of mine or a number I needed to call. I'd be like, yo, I'm calling from a payphone, and the person on the other side would think I was 80. You know what's funny, Rodney White? I'm not sure a payphone would do me any freaking good anymore, because I don't remember any of the numbers. All the numbers are on here now. Back in the day, man, I had like 40 numbers memorized. I knew the numbers for all my friends. These days, I don't even know my own number. They would hurt like hell. Oh, Timey. Those buggers hurt big time. And what is it, 1997, dude? Yep, use a cell phone. Thundercats. Those were awesome. Fire ants suck. So do Japanese hornets. I got stung by a couple when I was in North Carolina when I was 16. I still remember the pain. Yeah, it's not cool. Not cool at all. Fire ants in Colorado. Yep. They were in Colorado Springs. Well, at least that's what everybody said they were. Since I was a very young kid, I just, I have to believe whatever anybody tells me. Yes, record a call to action for me. That would be sweet. I definitely will, Susan's Creative. Voltron, yes. I always wanted Voltron, never got them. Oh, boy. It's, that's the worst part, is remembering that thing. Might go to eBay and buy a Voltron right now. You might not when you see the prices of them. Transformers, that's what I was thinking of. They call Transformers because they transform. They do. Remember He-Man? Oh, inspired John. I was such a freaking He-Man fanboy. What bothers me the most is how political correctness has ruined a lot of these cool things, but ain't nobody got time for that whilst we're enjoying ourselves. I totally agree, Rachel. But, it is what it is. That's kind of one of the points of my video, is how uncreative, like, the advertising and the stories are for these things. But that's the problem. No one knows anyone's number. I have no idea, Susan. He-Man was the best. Oh, hold on. My chat keeps jumping. The first anime we ever saw in the neighborhood was Star Blazers. Yes. Star Blazers was pretty cool stuff. I had Castle Grayskull. Marty, that's so cool. I never ended up getting Castle Grayskull. That was kind of a bummer. My kids watch retro Voltron videos. Well, that's pretty awesome. Remember Stompers. They don't work well with people who have long hair. Sorry, remember that. Remembered that just now. I don't know what Stompers is. You remember? Hey, you remember the those little? What the heck were they called? Kerbangers. You remember Kerbangers? Kerbangers were just plastic balls on the end of a string, and then there was like a stick that you held the Kerbangers on, and you would go back and forth, and the two balls would just smack back and forth and make all kind of noise. And apparently at some point they discovered that maybe the balls weren't as stable as they should be, and they were and the balls would just burst, and people were losing eyes and stuff because of it. Pretty awesome stuff, man. Now that is the definition of a fun toy. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. You know it, Susan's creative. That's why I live in the UK, and the icky bugs in nature don't like each other. Dogs. Does anyone remember He-Man movie? You know what? I don't remember that. I can't believe I never saw that either. I can't believe I never saw that. The new Voltron is pretty cool. I haven't seen the new Voltron. I have not seen that just yet. The He-Man movie was awful. I'll bet you it was. That must be why I never saw it. I still have the original Optimus Prime and the construction vehicle from the Devastator, that formed Devastator. Oh my gosh, Michael T. Panetta, that's freaking awesome. Someone went to the pawn shop on Pawn Stores with a Boba Fett toy. It still had the rocket sticking out of the back and everything. Rick's Star Wars expert came in and looked at it and said that packaging was much cooler. Oh, packaging was so much cooler. I loved Star Blazers. That was such a cool one. A value of that would have been, on a bad date, $100,000. Holy crap, Rodney, that's crazy. That is crazy. I love these toys, but I'd rather use my imagination than pay $100,000 for them. Who remembers GoBots? I remember the GoBots. I remember the GoBots. You know what? There's probably folks in the chat that I missed just because I'm trying so hard to keep up with the chat. But I love you guys. Clackers. Yeah, they were stupid fun. A Stomper 4x4 with the little trucks never stopped. Hit the wall and would flip and go the other way. Yes. Got one stuck in her long... Oh, no. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because the wheels would always be turning. Lawn darts. Oh my god, a toy you could hurt yourself with. Oh, for sure. For sure. You could impale somebody on lawn darts. 17 minutes left. I can't believe it. Toy fads that didn't last. Does anyone remember Beyblades or Silly Bands? I do remember Beyblades. My kids played with Beyblades a whole heck of a lot. We loved those. Those were pretty fun. The He-Man movie was the worst movie ever. Hey, happy trails hiking. Good morning, Kay. How are you doing today? How will I add you to Skype? Well, we can talk about this when we get off of here, Studio Geek. It's pretty simple. You just put in my username. Snap bracelets. I do remember the snap bracelets. They got outlawed for some reason. I guess they were dangerous or they were cutting people or something. I don't really know. Oh, man. Let's see. I get a lot of presents because I am a Jewish Christian. Studio Geek. That's pretty funny. Oh, man. Not yet, dang it. Let's see. I still have all 379 matchbook cars. My son drools over them. I'm like, get your own. Oh, man. That's awesome. You know what I picked up in the late 60s, early 70s, a skateboard at the flea market. Turns out it was a rare collectible. Turned $4 or 4 pounds into 215 pounds. Damn, Rachel, that's awesome. Did anyone have a Tamagotchi? I remember the Tamagotchi. That was a pretty short-lived trend too. Inspired John. Yeah, I love the Tamagotchi. I thought it was pretty cool. I have 26 Barbies in mint condition in the box. My daughter doesn't want them. Wow, Susan's creative. That's a lot of freaking Barbies. When I was a kid, one of the first apartment buildings I ever lived in, my family had a neighbor who would hang out sometimes, and him and his family had some other people from the building. Let's see. Hey, Probe Life, good morning, good morning. Chandra Pivo, good morning. I was a bit of a tomboy as a kid. I played with toy trucks and cars, big rigs, and remote control was my favorite. It was awesome to grow up and drive a real big rig. That is pretty awesome, Chandra. I'm not sure a lot of people know that about you, but Chandra was a big rig driver at one point. It's actually kind of crazy how many folks we have in this stream who have been big rig drivers at one point in time or another. And we go to the parking lot and throw around something that I think was a baseball with a long string on it. We would wind up with it and like, oh yeah, I remember those. My son William recently started collecting Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are so awesome. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, I remember beer. That's all. Oh man. I still want a Power Wheels, which makes no sense considering I have a real car. Isn't that funny, Jay? Because I still like those little dune buggy cars too. And it's like, I want to drive a real car. But for some reason, man, there's just something about those childhood memories. No dolls for me, just boys' toys. I was pretty much an equal opportunity offender when I was a kid. If it was a toy, I would definitely try to mess with it and take it to the extreme. And to be honest with you, you know, Christmas toys would come around and you'd play with them for a couple of weeks, but then we were back outside playing, you know, and usually most of that play had to do with bicycles. So a large percentage of the things that I would do would be to find ways to jump my bike. We would set up ramps in the alley and ramps off of this and ramps off of cars, and I can't imagine how much property we damaged growing up as a kid. It pains me to even think about it because none of that was ever any kind of serious concern. It was mostly just trying to perform the most outrageously dangerous things we could. I always wanted a ColecoVision gaming console. They had the best version of the arcade game Donkey Kong, which I used to play for hours in the arcade. I once played for 3 or 4 hours on 1/4. Tech Exam and ColecoVision was really cool. The problem with ColecoVision was the controllers were just horrifyingly bad. They just weren't good controllers, so even though the game looked good, it never controlled well anyways. It never controlled very well anyways. Gotta go. See you later, Marty. Have a great day. Have a great day, my friend. Rollerblades. Oh, I remember the rollerblades. Good. I'll see you later, Panic D. Have a great day. I wonder if anyone did it. Yeah, I used to get in so much. Nobody ever got in trouble. My Little Ponies, Chandra. I want a horse. I was a tomboy. That was one thing Monica always wanted. She would ask her parents for a horse every single year, and they were like, "What are we gonna do with her? Where are we gonna put the horse?" And it's like, well, you could put him right next to the car in the garage. You know, that's how kids think. She wanted a horse so bad. Who remembers tetherballs? This does right here. You see this? The first time that my nose was ever broken was a tetherball. It was broken a few times after that because I had a big mouth, but it was broken for the first time because of tetherballs. There's a book called The Spider-Man Vault, features Spidey all-time collectibles and some replicas. Items included in the book. Justin's collection was photographed over 3 days and used. He's listed in the credits. Oh man, Ralph, that's freaking awesome. I loved My Little Ponies. Oh, Pam loved her My Little Ponies too. Oh man, let's see here. I played there once in a while. Recess not so much. Usually my time on the playground. Me too. Make it mesmerizing today, guys. I can't believe it. We have 10 minutes left. I can't believe it. I busted my knee on a 25-foot half pipe. Ugh. That sounds bad, Jay. We also had a trampoline in the backyard, so there was a lot of that. And we had a swimming pool. For some reason, I always wanted to jump my bike into the swimming pool, and I made that happen at one point or another. Godspeed Super Beast. Yeah, that's how I was when I got things for my daughter. There's still a kid in us. Ah, so true, so true. Well, it just won't work yet. I guess I have to give up for now. TWG7, never give up. Never give up. Slot cars. Desmond's Donders, I absolutely love slot cars. We got this one year, we got these slot cars that would change lanes and stuff, and I thought that was a lot of fun. And getting ready, because the lady will be here in 10 minutes now. Where you going, TWG7? The lady's going to be there. Well, you know what? This has been a pretty epic show. For some reason, there are a lot of nudity when I was a child, which is disconcerting. Oh, okay. Damn hippies. Oh, John. This has been really awesome to be able to talk to you guys and reminisce about toys and stuff that we had as a kid. I think the toy that I'd been searching for and didn't know what it was, I actually think that That's How I Roll might have discovered what this toy was that I was playing with as a kid. Now I have to go check it out and see if I can actually find one or if they still make it. They probably don't, but I still have the ponies kept in a chest at my mom's ranch. Oh, Chandra, that's awesome. And the fact that your mom has a ranch, that's pretty awesome. I want to ride a pony. What do you mean, when you were a child? Yep, that's true. This has been a fun stream. I think so too, Susan's Creative. This has been a lot of fun. When I was a kid, we would climb up on the school roof and get to the gym roof and jump off into the snow. We got a lot of snow in Rochester. Oh yeah, for sure. I remember this one time when we lived in Colorado Springs that it actually snowed and it drifted so that you could go on the roof just by climbing up the snowbank. It was pretty awesome. Have to run. Hey, see you later, Susan's Creative. I love these kind of streams, just remembering the good old days. Absolutely. Absolutely. This was an absolute blast. Can you guys see the new pool boy pic? I see the pool boy pic. I see the pool boy pic. And Studio Geek probably doesn't really even know half of these toys, but I'm glad that it's interesting to you, Studio. You got to go back and check some pictures of some of these crazy toys that we had as kids. Some of this stuff they can't even really make anymore because it's dangerous or whatever. It's like the little bag that came in my Zoom tubes. It's not a toy, which of course my cat would disagree with. This was really awesome, guys. I had a lot of fun though. Again, if you are interested in a 30-minute consultation with me, do me a big favor. Go ahead and just book a time. The link is in the description, guys. I'd really appreciate it. I want to thank Airstream Ozza Dream for the donation today. This means a lot to me, guys. It helps keep the channel moving and rolling, and every little bit helps. And so thank you so much, Ozza. It means a lot. It means a lot. I was just climbing trees and hunting wildlife. Me too, Pam. I did a lot of that. If I was you, Michael, I would have climbed up that snowbank and sledded and went back. That's exactly what we used to do. We used to go sleigh riding off the roof. It was awesome. It's a wonder we're still all alive. Exactly, Karen. We all survived all this. I know all about gaming. That's exactly right, Studio Geek. A lot of kids nowadays, that's what they do, is gaming. You would have loved the arcade era. That's right, needs more subs. I will get the last footage today. Have a great weekend. Happy trails hiking. Take care, my friend. Well, now today I've got a couple of videos I'm going to put in the can, so I'm really looking forward to that. But definitely, if you haven't checked out the video that spawned this entire goofy, what we loved as a kid discussion, I did a video that's kind of a review and a comedy thing on Zoom Tubes. It's called Zoom Tubes Extreme, and I really do take it to the extreme and have a lot of fun with it. I've had a lot of good feedback on the video, so if you haven't seen it, go ahead over to my vlog channel and check it out. I think you guys will like it. I hope you guys will like it. It's a lot of fun. So that's something you guys can do today. I don't know. I don't know. Are there any other streams today that anybody needs me to mention? Happy Trails Hiking, are you going live for your 30-day challenge on right after this? I don't know what your schedule is anymore. I do not do gaming. I do music. My music, I do a lot. That's awesome, Studio Geek. That is awesome. All right. Well, we have about 5 minutes left. If anybody would, I am almost 700 subscribers. Studio Geek, that is incredible. That is incredible. You know, I didn't mention there are 2 meetups coming up. 2 meetups coming up. It's a good time for me to mention them. There's a meetup in Baltimore on March 2nd. There's probably close to 20 YouTubers scheduled to be there. We have an unlisted meeting today. Okay. Sounds good, Happy Trails. I'll be live on Twitch today at noon. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We have a meetup on March 2nd in Baltimore. The details are still forthcoming, but please plan to be there if you can. And then 1 week from that, Timey Wimey is doing a meetup in St. Augustine, Florida. And if you can make it, I would highly recommend you make it. I think she has like 4 to 6 people on the docket are ready to go. If you are in the area, I highly recommend it. TWG7 is an awesome person. You definitely want to meet her. I think Studio Geek just said he is doing a live stream at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Of course, the only legitimate time zone. Great video and awesome thumbnail. Reminded me of the Hot Wheels ads. Thank you, Chandra. Hey, Stacy Morgan. Good morning. Good morning. Took a while to wake up because it's a beautiful snowy day. Stacy, enjoy the snow, my friend. Northeastern Collaboration, there is the key. There's some key info for you from Needs More Subs. Thank you, Needy. I really appreciate that. Also, B-roll SmackDown videos are due by Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So far, I only have 2. I would like more. The prizes for this month's B-roll SmackDown are amazing. Waymew has agreed to give me one of these awesome custom signs for you. You get your own custom sign, just like this one. And Needs More Subs is going to do 2 amazing original songs just for your personal use on your channel. And let me tell you something right now. This is helpful because if you get music from any of the music services, sometimes they'll allow you to use your music on YouTube, but they won't allow you to take that music and use it on Facebook or Instagram. So if you're doing teasers or promos on Facebook or Instagram, you can't use the same music that you used in your videos. Hey, if you have a couple of free songs from Needs More Subs because you won them, guess what? Guess what? You could take that music and you can use it on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else. So it's pretty doggone helpful. Awesome, Studio Geek. Thank you so much. Wow, I better get some B-roll. Get some B-roll, TWG7. The theme for this month is transportation, which can be anything that moves and that you would generally ride on. I think that should be a thing. So bikes and planes and trains and automobiles of any type, or wheelchairs or skateboards or snowboards or any sort of thing like that is all something that you can definitely use. Hello guys, I was on a phone call the whole time. Well, Organic Gardening in North Carolina, thank you for stopping by. This was an awesome stream. We talked about toys that we had growing up as a kid. Pretty special stuff, guys. You always make my day special. I'm pumped up and excited. I have 2 videos that I have to put in the can today. Coming in here and being able to talk to you guys for a full hour gives me so much feedback and inspiration. I absolutely love it. You guys have truly changed my life. So thank you. And by the way, Chandra just dropped a link to her GoFundMe. She really wants to try to make it to Baltimore to meet up with all the amazing YouTubers there. If you have the means and you would like to help her reach that goal, I would appreciate it. Chandra has done so much for us in this community already. And if you have the means and you want to help her out, please do so. She's an absolutely wonderful human being. She helps me every day. Anytime I have a video that I need any kind of help with, she's always there for me. And she wants to do that for everybody because that's just the kind of beautiful human being that she is. It is 11 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time today. You've changed my life. As I've told you a million times before, I love you guys so much. Do me a big favor. We're only getting one January 11th, 2019. Make it count. Make it count. Only so many hours in the day today. And you want to make sure that you maximize every single one of those beautiful hours to do something special. Hug your kids. Hug your wife. And find your adventure. Have a great day, guys. And I will see you really soon.